This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to beautiful South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And the Tigers will kick this away to get us going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. It's an out route, the catch made. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together, and this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game. Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The short completion of the tight end. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
They'll run it from the gun. Gets the first and still running. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Canes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking for a man. The pass rush closing in. The pass rush gets home.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
2nd down now after the sack. Looking for a receiver. Let's it fly to the wideout. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 3rd down instead. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The Hurricanes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Dump off, caught by the running back. What a move into open space. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The Canes are in the red zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Catch made on the out route. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
It's 2nd down after that completion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice 1st down.
The Hurricanes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Add 6 more points to the total. A horrible field position to start the drive quickly. They just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Lawrence. Across the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Dropping back. It's Brown. And he'll finally let it fly deep to the right. He's got it with room to run. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Clemson. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking downfield near the end zone. And the pass ball is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes out. This looks like a pretty obvious call against the defense. Suddenly, off the interception, it's 1st and goal for this offense. In the red area, it's Lawrence. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Looking right. This one caught. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Love to see the positive yards here. Down inside the 10-yard line, you're looking for anything to get closer to the goal line. Now it's going to set up 3rd and goal. Got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And looking for a big play here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Dumps it down in the back. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Myles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
The receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. A play action, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. And the Canes will have to kick it away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll kick it away here. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. And the Tigers come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
But another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking deep down the left side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? The offense will keep it on the ground here. First down and more. He's still running. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Canes.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the offense trots back out on the field again. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here's the second down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. The Tigers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looking to scramble. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Back to pass. It's Brown. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's a quick grab. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. And the Tigers will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Quick throw to the left. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And Chris, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You can say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
The Canes line up on 1st and 10 now. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He lets it go. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Quick pass, the catch is made. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Catch is made down the middle. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
What a great route here by this tight end on 3rd down. And the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on 3rd down? Of course, the tight end. And now we've got 1st and goal.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught behind the line. It's Mertz. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's got the first and still going. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. To throw, it's Brown. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackle made quickly, but the game moves the ball to the 6, 1st and goal. The Tigers line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. Design quarterback run.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He made good on his first attempt, but this one is from 47 yards away. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. They get the second half started with a running play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
To throw, it's Brown. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Here comes the handoff. He gets loose. Here he goes. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Canes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looks right, lets it fly. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. He's back to throw again on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Oh, look at the quick cut. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. Touchdown, Miami. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
Here's the handoff. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to throw. It's Brown. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Makes a quick catch. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
That short completion sets up a 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Caught near the sticks. It's Lawrence. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
He'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. And don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Looking to pass. It's Brown. Throwing for his running back. Grab down the middle. It's Lawrence. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
3rd and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Can he make it to the marker? Able to convert on 3rd down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up the 1st down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Tight end makes the grab. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And the runner takes off to his right. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. 2nd and goal. Look at this. They come out in a 5-wide formation. He keeps it on the design run. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. 3rd and goal, try to make it on the ground. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss. So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So forget the field goal attempt. They'll try to pad the lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their 1st timeout. They'll keep the kicking team on the sideline, try to extend the lead here with a touchdown on 4th and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's intercepted. A crushing play.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Strong defense there. They stuff the run and makes it 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. He's going to take off.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
We have a long-awaited showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to beautiful South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Tigers will kick this away to start us off. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Single back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. The back's got it again. And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Hurricanes will line up on 1st and 10. And now the handoff. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Catch made on the out route. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And the Canes look to keep this drive moving. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's past the marker and still going. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way to be able to come up with a Canes 1st down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And looking to throw now on first down. He escapes the pocket. Grabbed by the receiver. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, looking to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
On the 9th play of this opening drive, it's third down and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Lets it go quickly. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Got the first down and still motoring. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback, if he's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle. The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Can he get there on the ground? They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Clemson.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. And what I love to see is he not only picks up that 1st down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st down, it's play action. Short connection to the tight end here. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Caught by the receiver. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick grab.
Well, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Oh, that one's picked off. He could go. At the 30 now. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense. In great position.
Boy, we're just here in this 1st half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the quarterback will just take a knee here. Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback just takes a knee. And that's one option.